Hi, this is my dog Diva, and I'm going to turn her into line art. But she's in a complicated environment in the backyard. There are, fallen leaves and grass and a lot of things that I don't need in the design. I want to take her figure and use it in a design. So I'm going to use my quick selection tool, and I go into the plus mode so I can select her. And if I get too much of the background, I can use the minus tool to deselect. So you can see how it's stopping periodically, so in case you get too much, you can delete some of the background. And you see, because I have a small number 5 point setting, I'm getting most of her without too much of the background. But if I end up getting too much background, there's a leaf there right next to her paw that I can't seem to avoid because it's covering part of her paw. But that's okay. I'm going to select most of this and keep going, and you see it's smoothing it out because I have a smaller point size. So if I don't want the cast shadow, I can see little speckles there. I can zoom in so you can see how I move this over. You can see how I'm getting some of the edges of that cast shadow. The option key can help you deselect areas so that you don't get little detailed lines kind of hanging out in space that you don't want. If I want to, Control Z to step back, my option key eliminates some of the grass there, and I can go around the form. I want to select her leg there. Oops, not too much though. Let me deselect a little bit more here and select there. Okay, so that's not wanting to, there we go. For some reason that's not wanting to give me that option. Let me see if I can increase this. Every time we do this, it's a little bit different. So, okay, it doesn't want to deselect that. So I'm going to scroll out and just deal with that later. But now I have an overall shape of Diva, and I'm going to copy and paste her into a new file. Command copy. Here's my new file. Command V, there she is. And what I want to do is I can turn her into line art. I can do it by going into Stylize, Find Edges. And you see how it created, there's some color still there, but it really simplified the pattern of the dog into areas of light and dark. I've got great kind of linear quality there. So if you have a simple figure standing in a background where it's very smooth, you won't have such irregular edges to deal with, but you can take a color photograph and then work this way. It is often better to work from color than converting it to grayscale first and then applying the find edges. But then once you do, if you need to convert this to grayscale, Control or Command, and the letter U brings up U and saturation, and you can desaturate if so needed. But if it's not necessary to do that, you can leave it as is. But now I have a figure that I can place into my design that is from my photograph, and it's all totally original, authored by me.